fucking weapons. That's the way a weapon sounds. That's how memorable this movie is. The way a weapon sounded was badass. Think about that. Pulse Rifles were badass. I wanted one.
So then, they pretty much believe Ripley afterwards. She rescues them and everything. And what happens is they make a plan to try to call the ship to get out of there and nuke the planet from orbit. But what happens is the alien ends up getting on one of the ships, gets on the little spaceship that he got on, kills the pilot, and you have this crash that looks pretty spectacular, even though it's a little dated, but it works. It still works, and the crash scene works. And then you get that famous line from Hudson, "Game over, man, game over." Get all that shit and everything.
You know, Lance Henriksen having grown that little pipe as Bishop to get, you know, the other ship from the Sulaco. You have, you know, Ripley and Newt being trapped by Burke, who Paul Reiser, we knew he was a schmuck, by these two facehuggers going at him, and Hicks and Hudson and the rest save him in the nick of time. You know, Hudson's like, "He's dead. You dogged me, pal." And Hicks is like, "Let's waste him. No offense." And they're about to kick Paul Reiser's ass. Like, "Yeah, kick Paul Reiser's ass," but then they cut the power, and Ripley's like, "They cut the power," and Hudson's like, "What do you mean they cut the power? They're animals."
And they work on another plan, which involves, I think, Bishop going and calling in some hole to get the ship, another ship sent by remote and everything. And then they have this scene in the special edition with the sentry guns, where they put these guns out in front of the door, and if the aliens get detected, they fire like billions of rounds and shit. It's a cool scene, but it's only in the special edition scene.
The way, you know, Hicks, they realize slowly that how they get in, so the signal gets bigger, and they look up, and that realization, and like no noise, no music, and Hicks looks at the ventilation and sees the aliens, and all hell breaks loose. Like, you know, really, James Cameron had like 7, 8 suits. They weren't really detailed, but that's why he kept a lot in the dark, but it worked well. And the red light, and the score kicked ass, and it was like rapid fire, but you understood what was going on, which was great. Like, all hell breaks loose. Unfortunately, Hudson gets killed. And you have characters you care about, and they die, and you feel bad. How rare is that? And they just going, blowing the shit out of everything. And Newt finds a ventilation shaft. Of course, ventilation shafts are the movie version, because they're big enough to fit a person in it, but fuck it. It's a movie, it's the future, maybe they change shit. No biggie, really, to me. And then they go in the ventilation shaft, and unfortunately some more people, Vasquez and Gorman get killed. They have to commit suicide, you know. You always were an asshole, Gorman. And, I mean, it just keeps going at a good pace. Even though it's a long movie, usually I have problems with long movies, I want to fast forward. Not Aliens. I mean, this is a movie I can sit down and watch and not have to fast forward. That's very rare. Great characters, great action, great score, great set design, great effects. Stan Winston and his team did an awesome job, especially on the Alien Queen that comes next. Because Newt gets out of touch with them, and Hicks and Ripley, they get hurt because there's an alien goes in the elevator and they blow it up. Hicks kills it and they get to the ship.
And overall, the movie fucking owns. There's no dull moment in the movie. There's no bad moments in the movie. It's not, even with the extended stuff, it makes sense. It's an awesome fucking movie. I love the movie to death. I never get tired of watching Aliens. This is how you fucking do a good movie.
And there's this great scene where, it's in the special edition where Ripley and Hicks have this one last final talk. And they tell each other their first names. The name's Dwayne and my name's Ellen. And it was nice. It was short but sweet. And I wish that was in the theatrical cut, but it's in the special edition. But it was nice. It gave us sort of it was a final exchange, which I liked. Even more so because you have an awesome ending where Ripley wastes that fucking nest. You know, getting ready, has a flamethrower and pulse rifle and a shitload of grenades. You know, shooting aliens, getting Newt, showing the Alien Queen, which is a great design. You know, it shows the flamethrower, shows what it can do to the age. She tells the warrior aliens to back off, and she blows the shit, and it's like all the nightmares, all the hate. She's blowing the shit Rambo style. Great story behind it, just kick-ass action. And then David Fincher and company fucked it up in Alien 3. Just, Ripley went for hell and high water to get Newt. Wasted the whole fucking alien nest, only for her to die in Alien 3. like that. Fucking Newt died, Hitch died, everybody dies. Ooh, bullshit. Fuck you.
This one and the Predator 1, Predator 2. That's how you do a fucking classic movie from the 80s. I'm telling you. That's how you put the story, the writing, you put characters that you give a shit about, that could kick ass and take names and everything. Then that badass scene in the end where you have Ripley pretty much getting proactive to go rescue the girl, where she gets the pulse rifle, and she ties it up with the flamethrower, gets the flares and the grenade launcher, and talk about ready to fuck somebody up. And gets in there and kicks some fucking ass, man. And left and right. Gets Newt, we introduced to the Queen. Queen's the bitch. It crawls out, you got the eggs all over the place. Hell breaks loose again. And then you had that famous scene where Bishop comes up, rescues Ripley, flies off, you think everything's cool and safe.
Yes, I know. How the fuck did Alien Queen get on the ship? I don't give a fuck. I know it's like, well, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck.
And then they get to the station, and the Queen hitches a ride aboard, breaking Bishop apart in 2 pieces. And then Newt runs, Ripley runs in one direction, and then the Queen is closing in on Newt. The door opens up into the best cat fight scene ever. I don't think any movie scene could top this scene. I'm telling you right now.
And Bishop gets fucking skewered and ripped in half, and Alien Queen's going after Newt. Ripley gets the power loader and says, "Stay away from her, you bitch." And a great, awesome cat fight. And, Ripley gets the fucking bitch Alien Queen out of the fucking airlock. And that's one of the greatest action score pieces ever. You hear that.
Whew, I gotta take a breather right a minute. I think Matt might have some more to add about this. Let me take a break.
And then it ends on a really great sweet note. They're in the cryo sleep. And Ripley and Newt are about to go in. And he's like, "Can I dream?" And Ripley goes, "I believe we both can." "No, you can't, because they infringed and everybody gonna fuck it up." Yes, Sigourney Weaver didn't want to come back. You could have had Ripley and Newt on Earth, being a family, and Hicks still being a Marine, going off and kicking some shit. You could have done that shit. Hell, Ripley did Alien and Aliens. You could have Hicks do Aliens and Alien 3, and then have someone else, fuck. But that's how I would have done it, but whatever.
Man. But in the movie, I give it 10 out of 10. It's non-stop action. It doesn't need a lot of gore. It got good suspense, good writing, good characters. It fucking owns. The movie fucking owns. Case closed, man.
If you're watching this video, you love Aliens. You've seen it. If you hate it, then whatever. But you're just watching, 2 people's opinions on why we love the film so much. It is my favorite of the bunch. It's a great movie. It's a kick-ass movie. And what more can I say? Awesome characters, awesome action, awesome set design, production, awesome creatures and effects and villains, music. I mean, everything was top-notch. And that's why it's a classic.
So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this dual review. Alright. This is Efree, Sierra 12. Later. Thank you all, by the way. Thank you once again, Matt, for letting me do this dual review with you. Later.
So, thanks for watching. Aliens is a classic. Enough said. Enough said. So, fuck it!